Sorry guys, I thought I started this already. It's being dumb. I think I hit a button on my phone. Hold on. Okay, as I drop my phone. Give me 3 seconds. Okay. This cell phone holder absolutely hates me. Stay. I think I got it. And it's not going to fall out this time. Or shut off. I'm just opening my chat so I can see it. Okay. I think I got it going. Anyone in here yet? We're going to do Pretty Little Liars, All Signs Edition. If you're new here, I'm Sheila. You're watching House of Pisces. Everyone calls me Hot. I'm just going to smudge up a couple cards, get things started. We're going to be running this reverse, so Pisces through Aries. Hi, Beth. Who else is in here? What's your zodiac sign, Beth? I'm a Virgo moon. We're going to run this in reverse from Pisces through Aries. I'll keep that. I'll throw that up if I go for an intermission. Hopefully I got my camera in a good spot. Hey, that guy. Just going to give it a quick shuffle. And we'll get started. I'm good. How are you going today, that guy? What's your zodiac sign? What is that for zodiac sign? Like, are you Pisces, Taurus, Virgo? We are going to start with Pisces. So we're going to be looking at the Celtic Cross, and we're going to be using it for who is lying to you, what they're lying to you about, why they're lying. I am him. Who's him? You don't have a zodiac sign. What month were you born? Hi, your bloody tampon. Here's Scorpio. That guy is that guy. That's true. He's just that guy. Hi, in real life. September. September what? That guy. Ah, dropping stuff. Okay, so you are Libra. That guy. We'll get started. We're just doing collective readings, but if you keep an eye on your relevant placements in your chart, your bloody tampon, bloody Yampton. Yeah, if you watch for your regular zodiac signs, like your major placements, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or if you're cross-watching on somebody, their zodiac sign, the roles can be reversed in the readings, but we're just doing general. If you want to book one, you can just email me at houseofpiscetarot@gmail.com and I can set you up with a personal reading. We're going to start off now for Pisces. So who's lying to my Pisces? Single jumping cards only, please. I am reading reversals. We've got the Page of Swords for the person who is lying to you is somebody who is watching you. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Or, this is really dark. I can barely see. Hold up. Well, maybe if I put this on, though, I might get a lot of glare. Did I not plug this in? I thought I plugged this in. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm so horribly unprepared for this today. I need light to see what I'm doing. Oh, no, that's super bright. That's as low as it goes. But now there's like harsh glare. Okay, subbing's good because then you'll be able to see my stuff and see when I'm live. Okay, now there's glare and you can't see the cards. Sorry guys, this lighting situation is killing me. Hold on. Never mind. I'll go dark. Move some candles closer. They're fake ones. I don't know why this lighting sucks so bad today. No, I'm not going to have enough room. Yeah, I'm going to have to put that on. You guys are just going to get glared on hard. Well, I guess you can sort of see it now. It's not so bad. Sorry. Okay, so let's get to this. You won't be able to see the cards very well, but I can. Okay, so the person lying to you for Pisces, it is the Page of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with somebody who's been watching you. Give me one more on that Page of Swords for my Pisces. Or this could be somebody you're watching as well. This is also somebody who is moving slow as a fucking snail. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's either somebody you've been moving towards slowly or you find is moving slowly towards you. This person is watching you, though. What's the lie for my Pisces? What did they lie to Pisces about? This person lied to you about stability, the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups. This person lied to you about being ready for some sort of romantic partnership, ready to move forward. They lied to you in a message. Give me more on that. Yeah, they lied to you about being ready to move forward with some sort of romantic offer, or they may have led you on to believe that they were ready for some sort of romantic offer, except for this person wasn't ready because they were going through some sort of ending. Why did they lie? We have the Death card, which is, you know, transformation, rebirth. This person may have come towards you saying they were ready to transform this connection, to reestablish a connection, reconnect. They lied because of the Seven of Swords in reverse. They lied because they didn't want to come clean. Coming clean about what? Why did they want to lie about this? Not being able to move forward. They lied because they wanted to win at all costs when it came to you. Why did they want to win at all costs when it came to you? Give me one more. This person's the Nine of Wands, wounded warrior. This person is clinging to this, trying to make something happen with this connection. That's why they lied to you and told you they were ready to move forward, but they weren't. Either that or they were still hung up on someone else. That's also a possibility. What happened between these two in the past? It's just you here. It shouldn't just be you here. Unless it bumped a bunch of people off the chat. It likes to do that sometimes. They'll come back. Okay, what happened between the two of you in the past was the Devil. So some sort of lying, deceit, obsession, addiction. Could be addiction to anything. There could be a soul tie here. What is this, Devil? The Devil is the Six of Swords. This person's obsessed with moving forward. What's the challenge here? Or my person, Pisces, is dealing with the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups a challenge? The Page of Pentacles. This person was going through some sort of misfortune. I get the sensation here that this person was looking to move forward with you, except for they felt like they hadn't achieved something that they needed to achieve. They may have been hoping by moving forward with you, their luck would change. Clearly that didn't, because there's some sort of soul tie, soul contract here. And I just feel like this person was clinging to the idea that if they got together with someone even, that like it would make them feel better. So then their situation would turn around even. Possibly. Anyway, what's their next action? What's their next action and movement? They want to work with you in some way. Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. They want to put down some sort of burden with you and collaborate with you even. They may want to come up with an idea to work together with you so they can reestablish some sort of connection, Pisces. And what are you feeling about this person, Pisces? You are feeling like you're feeling like things are starting to come to fruition in your own life. You're looking at your investment. You're looking at what you've already put into this connection with this person. Or what else? What is the Seven of Pentacles? What's the Seven of Pentacles? The Seven of Pentacles is you evaluating some sort of ending, loss, sadness. It's the Five of Cups. The way you feel about this person is that they may have hurt you in the past or done something to disappoint you, cause an ending even. You're trying to make a King of Swords, head of our heart decision, be structured, rational, think about this in a clearer way, look at all the details, make a plan. You haven't made a decision about what you feel because you feel kind of like in this energy of being, how would I put this? In two minds about somebody, but we don't have the Two of Swords. So you see what's in front of you and you see what's behind you, and what's behind you is loss, disappointment, sadness. Now, it may or may not have something to do with this other person, but this is in your feelings toward this other person. There's this King of Swords energy, which is very strategic, planning. It's a military figure. It's law. It's justice. It's being ready to cut something off and being a negotiator, kind of like making decisions and deciding whether or not you should invest with someone. So it looks like you're just looking at something here that you've invested in. This is behind you, this loss with this person. You're seeing it as something you may have put behind you, and that you're willing to hear this person out. But at the same time, you look like you're also willing to cut their fucking head off too. It's not quite the Queen of Swords, but it is the King of Swords. So how's this person feeling about you? How's this person feeling about Pisces? They are feeling King of Pentacles. They feel good about you. They feel grounded, stable, like they have a lot to offer, like they're willing to invest in this situation. Got one more on that. Could indicate that you are dealing with an earth sign. So Taurus, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn. They are feeling Four of Cups, missed opportunity, the Moon, and the Six of Cups. They want to return because they feel like you feel like home. You feel like a soulmate. They're hiding this feeling, though, that they feel at a loss. They feel apathetic, like they can't see the gift the universe has offered them because they're just sitting here staring at those Three of Cups that are empty in front of them. This could be somebody who's feeling like the universe would not give me the thing I wanted. They could feel like they don't deserve the cup, that Ace of Cups that the universe is trying to hand them because they're just ignoring it even. Intuitively, this person could also be feeling like you are a soulmate of some sort because we do have that Six of Cups. It also indicates this is somebody you've been dealing with from the past. And of course, we have the Devil card here. That could indicate a very strong soul tie with somebody who is a soulmate. Somebody you have a past life with. Okay, so let's move on to what's their intentions here. Way more cards than I was planning on pulling. Got distracted. Their intentions is to make rapid movement. Rapid movement for what? We got the Eight of Wands here. What's the Strength card? They're trying to have the strength to come forward towards you. That's what they want to do. They want to make some sort of instant messaging, rapid movement towards you. This could be phone calls, messaging, text messages, probably online. They're trying to have the strength to overcome their fears, their self-doubt, their ego, because they are in this Three of Swords energy. This Three of Swords is somebody who is heartbroken, sad, disappointed, suffering from loss, grief, because Ace of Wands, they want to get some of that. They are very attracted to this Pisces. That's why they're lying about stuff. So basically, this person just wants to reach out to you and reconnect. What's the outcome? Ace of Cups. What's the Ace of Cups? This person is going to make you an offer, Pisces. A emotional outpouring for a new beginning in love, emotion. This person is clinging to their pentacles, Four of Pentacles. They are clinging to the idea of having a new beginning with you. So I guess, Pisces, it is totally up to you what you do. On the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's the match for your King of Pentacles. So it's really likely this person is probably a soulmate of some sort. We're going to move on to the next zodiac sign, and I'm going to try to keep it simple. Never do. I have more decks out here. Your bloody. I can sort of see your messages on here. They keep disappearing, but if you just shoot me an email, we can talk about it. I'm just doing this right now because it's been a while since I did a reading for my channel. Maybe I'll grab you guys a couple quick messages. Anything coming out for this person? You stress me out and leave me feeling drained. I lied about you behind your back to others, and I felt a deep spiritual connection to you. So that's your messages, your secret confessions for your person, Pisces. Gonna quick shuffle up, and then we're gonna move on to my aqua babies, because we're reading in reverse if you're just jumping in here. What do you want to know real quick? One question, your bloody tampon. I'll make it quick just for you because you've asked like 5 times. Next time you got to book a personal. Type it in the screen. I'll be impatient like Mojo, who should be here when he's done shopping. Okay. You figure that question out. I'm going to do Aquarius while you're figuring that out. Okay, for my aqua babies, who's the person lying to them? 4 of Swords. What they lying about? Page of Wands. In reverse, though. Why are they lying? Five of Swords in reverse. What's the crossing energy? Would be the 4 of Cups. What happened in the past here? What's their next move? Oh, that's like half the deck not happening there. Spurt. Next move. Try to get some cards on the table first before I start getting extras. Might help me not use half the damn deck. Is it still on camera? Okay. How do you feel about this person, aqua babies? How do they feel about you? Oh, come on. No, 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 no. How do they feel about you? Half the bloody deck. Of course, somebody's got a story to tell. Okay, what's their intention? And what's the outcome? I say outcome, but its potential outcomes. Energies can change if you know anything about manifestation and living in the end. Neville Goddard, yada, yada, yada. Outcome, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's get this show started for my Aqua babies. The person you're dealing with could be a Libra. We have the Four of Swords on the table. This is somebody who's taking a timeout, may have pulled back their energy. They may have done so in order to reflect on the situation. They could come across as aloof, not in contact, keeping quiet. They may have gone on a hiatus even. It's almost the equivalent to hermit mode, except for it's more of a manifestation mode at the same time because they're really reflecting on what they want out of life or the situation or how to rectify a situation. The lie they made to you was they lied to you about having their heart broken, or it's the Page of Wands reversed. They felt like they were at competition or in conflict. Give me one more on that Page of Wands reversed. What's this lie? I feel like this person lied to you about their ex. They lied to you about somebody that this Queen of Swords is somebody who's been hurt, somebody who's ready to cut things off. This is someone who is ready for a fight but will hear you out. They've been through some shit. They're lying to you about their ex. Something to do with giving equally to their ex or having to give their time and energy to their ex. Maybe they're lying about how their ex hurt them or they feel obligated to give to their ex. And this is why this person's hurting your heart, breaking plans with you even. Did this guy ever say what they wanted for their reading? Nope. I think he just disappeared. Okay. So Aquarius, this person lied to you about some other person here. They lied to you about giving equally to somebody else to stop some sort of conflict. They were trying to find a way to compromise with what? What's the compromise about? It ain't making sense to me, but I hope it makes something sense to you, Aquarius. They're trying to make a compromise because they're at their breaking point. They're ready to give up. They feel like they've had 10 swords in it, or they're ready to just give up. They're sick and tired of fighting with somebody. Give me more on that 10 of swords. What is it? They're lying to you because they want to compromise, because they want to bring something to an ending. They're at their breaking point because they want recognition. The challenge is the Four of Cups, seeing the opportunity that's in front of them. You're dealing with somebody really pessimistic here. What happened between the two of you was the Emperor and the Two of Wands. That is somebody making a choice in which direction to take. This person did not make a choice. Because here's the thing with the Emperor. This is somebody who is a control freak. They really absolutely do not like unknown circumstances. This is the person who leads an army into battle, but they don't do it without knowing what they're walking into. So this is somebody who did not move forward with you. They lied to you because they said it had something to do with their ex here. But in reality, the challenge was it was actually them. They were putting the blame on something to do with their ex, their obligations, their moral responsibility even to give equally, and time, money, benefits to maybe even children with an ex-wife or something like that. This person's telling you that, but the thing is, I think this person may have been hurt. And so they've gone into this reflection, realizing they lied to you instead of just telling you they weren't ready for a relationship. Because how you feel about this person, this could even be somebody you work with. Give me one more. You might have had some sort of passionate fling with this person. It could have been through work. You could feel like they're a Knight of Wands. That's a little bit of a playboy, playgirl energy. One more on that. Oops, no, that's half the deck. We ain't doing that. Okay, what do we got here? No, I don't want half the deck. We don't need a storybook. Just one more on the Knight of Wands. How you feel about this person is they're a lot of work. They're a lot of work because there's somebody who is very disruptive. They run in, they run out, they seize an opportunity, they chase after what they want, but they also burn out just as quick because we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands here. This person's a lot of work. That's how you feel. When it comes to how they feel like they haven't seen what they need. They feel like either you're hiding something or they've been hiding too much from you and that they've basically tied their own hands behind their back. We have the Page of Swords, the Moon, the Eight of Swords. The Page of Swords is somebody who's getting reconnaissance. The Moon is either something hidden feelings or feeling like they need to discover something. So this person's basically watching you, analyzing you, trying to read you, trying to figure out if you're hiding anything from them. And they're doing so because they feel like they're in analysis paralysis, like they can't make a decision on how to move forward. In their intentions is the Ace of Cups, and what else? The Ace of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. This person's clinging to your ass. Their intentions is to make an offer. But they want to make an offer that doesn't put them at risk. They want a good return on investment, and they're afraid that if they make the wrong investment, they're going to get burnt. Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior is in their next moves. What's the Nine of Wands? The King of Wands. This person has some passionate feelings. They feel very attracted to you. They feel like they want to take control of a situation. They want to take the lead in this situation because they're afraid of getting hurt. That's why they didn't make a choice. Okay, so what's the outcome again? Give me one more on that Wheel of Fortune. The outcome is either you or this person wanting to take a chance, spin the wheel. It could be both of you. We do have that Five of Swords. I don't really see a third-party situation here. I think this person's just blaming their past and their ex and their relationship problems and their other commitments on why they didn't commit to you. So Five of Swords is this person wants to win at all costs. They want to remain in control here. You dealing with somebody who has a power struggle going on, Aquarius, and the reason they pulled back was not due to their ex. It's due to them feeling like they don't have enough information on you to make a decision. Okay, let's clear this off and move on. Anyone still in this chat, or is it just lagging and kicking everyone out? You asked me for a reading 100 times and then you didn't say nothing, buddy. Where'd you go? I think I scared him. It's okay, and we're just getting started. I'm still waiting for people to get on here tonight. Just check to see if I put those reversals the back right way around. Okay, for Capricorn, who's a liar? The Empress. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn. What are they lying to you about? Remember, roles can be reversed. We're reading a general, so that could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And flip it and reverse it if it fits. Okay, the lie was 8 of Cups, moving on. This person lied to you about moving on. Why did they lie to you about moving on or moving forward? They could have lied to you about moving forward as well with some sort of goal or aspiration. We have inspiration, the Ace of Wands, 4 of Wands, Cappies, and patience. What happened in the past with these two? Hey, Pam Bear. How's it going? What's the next move? How do you feel about this person, Cappy? How does this person feel about you? Intentions. Outcome. Challenge. Okay, Capricorn, the person you're dealing with could be a Taurus. We have the Empress energy here. This is somebody who represents pregnancy, fertility, new beginnings, pretty much, nurturing, being full of abundance and fertility. Somebody who can build a home, somebody who may have a family even. You could have been married to this person or they could have been married. The lie was that they were moving on from you, I'm guessing. This person was lying to you about moving towards stability, structure, taking control of some sort of situation. One more on that Page of Pentacles. In the past with this person, they may have looked like they were ready to start something new with you or with someone else, and that they were moving slowly towards either you or another person. Take what resonates. But there was some sort of hasty decision that was made here. And it has something to do with a lie about moving on and moving towards some sort of position of power. This person could be lying to you about a job even that they've taken. That's what I'm picking up strongly here. They were chasing after some sort of desire, passion, inspirational new idea, something that they came up with when they were reflecting on what it is that they wanted for themselves when it comes to work. So this person you're dealing with could be somebody you were working with that just up and disappeared even and never really gave you an answer to why. Their next intention is to return successful, victorious. This is the Six of Wands. Their next move is to return from whatever it is that they were doing. They made a hasty decision, though, to invest in something that was slow going. They walked away. They chased after their Ten of Cups here, or at least they lied and said, that's the lie, is that they were leaving towards pursuing some sort of Ten of Cups and some sort of power, success, recognition. The challenge is the rebirth is starting a new cycle with you, because it looks like they ended this or they've tried to radically transform their own life and situation. Capricorn, how you feel about this person is the High Priestess. You feel like this person is very mysterious, that they keep a lot to themselves. They could be very spiritual. They could... You could even feel like this person is getting tarot readings on you, or they do tarot readings. The way this person feels about you is the Queen of Wands. So Capricorn, I feel like this person could see you as somebody who's very attractive. And what? What am I missing here? No, not the half the deck. They feel like you could do better than them or get yourself a better situation than the one you have with this person, Capricorn, because they feel like you're extremely attractive. So if this is a work situation where this person moved on to another job, or if this is a relationship, a friendship, this person feels like you can find better, like you can find something else, that you can make a break for it and you can just cut them off because you're so attractive and successful. We have the Sun here. What's the Hermit for the intentions? One more. You're dealing with somebody who is trying to do some sort of soul searching in regards to a foolish decision they made or they want to make. That's in their intentions. So I feel like this person pulled away from a situation with you. They made a hasty decision to chase after some sort of success, recognition, achievement, even because they were just chasing that Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is really that lustful desire, that hot new inspiration. It could be sexual, it could be a shiny new car, it could be a shiny new job, it could be a shiny new apartment, it could be taking off in their career and getting a little success and recognition if they are somebody who's in the spotlight and even feeling like they're too good for other people, or you know what, I can replace you because I'm the star here. I don't have the star card, but that's the energy I'm picking up. So this person's reflecting in their intentions on some sort of foolish leap they took that has left them out in the cold, left them in a position where either they were cut off from you, they financially fell on their ass even. Let me know if it resonates. The outcome is anxiety. The Nine of Swords. Why? One more. The outcome is this person's going to have to tame the beast when it comes to their own anxieties and fears. They have to get over their ego. We're dealing with the Strength and the Ten of Wands. So this person's going to be carrying a lot of burdens and needing to learn how to put them down on their own without making foolish decisions to jump towards their own desires without thinking about other people who they have an effect on at the same time. That's kind of what I'm picking up for you guys, Capricorn. Let's move on. Oh, maybe I'll get you a couple hidden messages here too. I forgot I grabbed those out. Secret messages and confessions. I lied to you about being financially stable in my life. I lied about you behind your back to others, and I want to be more than friends. Okay, so this could be somebody you were working with that maybe put you in the friend zone, Capricorn. They may have cut you off. They may have chased after some sort of financial stability and status that didn't work out for them as well. Because seeing I want to be more than friends and I lied to you behind your back, this could have been somebody who zoned you at work and told people you guys were like no more than friends and told you the same thing, except for it wasn't true. Because they're super duper obsessed with their status and the way people perceive them. Only take what resonates. That might not resonate for the actual reading. There's some major lagging going on YouTube. I hope if there's any problems, guys, you'll just drop it in the chat, because I think something's going funky with YouTube today, and I don't know why. I wonder if I can do it on my thing to see if I'm just hiding half my comments here. Hold on. It's not really letting me. Okay, back to it. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. If you're just jumping on, we're reading in reverse from Pisces to Aries, so don't worry, you probably did not miss it. For Sagittarius, who's lying to Sagittarius? Who's their little liar? Five of Swords reversed. Somebody who's wanting to resolve a conflict with you. Surrender, move on, give up, compromise. What if there's a lie here? Could be dealing with an Aquarius or my Saggies. The lie is moving on and taking action. They're lying about letting go of the past, moving towards a better opportunity. Why did that just come out? That was literally in the last... I shuffled. You saw that. Okay. Why are they lying? Why? Queen of Wands. You know, I'm just going to get some more cards on the table before I start talking, that we're just repeating stories here. How are you feeling about this person? Their feelings for you. Intentions. Outcome. Challenge. Oh no, that's too much. I don't want half the deck. What's the challenge here? Okay, the person you're lying to is somebody you're either not in contact with, you were not able to find a resolution with, or it's somebody that does want to come to some sort of resolution with you after having a fight or conflict with you. This is somebody who could have the attitude where they always have to have the last word in an argument and will stomp off and never let you give them your own side of the story, your own argument. They won't let you stand up for yourself because they generally will not let you have that kind of input. They have to have the last word kind of energy. The lie has something to do with taking action, but they didn't take action and they abandoned it, so to speak. Give me one more. What's it about? One more for Sagittarius. You're dealing with somebody who's basically a workaholic. They're obsessed with power or control when it comes to work. I'm just wondering what the lie is here. One more on what happened in the past. Sagittarius, in the past, you were coming out as this pre-Empress energy here. This person returned to you. They made an outpouring, an offer of a new beginning with you. They offered a success. They offered you recognition because they saw that you were this independent Nine of Pentacles energy, pre-Empress energy, Sagittarius. And we have the Empress that jumped out on the table here. They lied because they're the Queen of Wands. Whoever you're dealing with is a third party or in a third party. That's what it is. They lied that they were going to move forward towards you, towards a connection with you. That they were going to take some sort of action with you, and that because they saw your potential. They just saw what you had to offer and they came back around towards you. But they were lying because they had no intention of taking any real and substantial action towards you. Their next movement is community. It's the Four of Wands. It's to come together, reunite with you. The challenge is the Sun. It's happiness. Are they married? I think you're dealing with somebody who is in separation, who probably is letting people believe that they've moved on, they're ready to move on, that they're finalizing their divorce even. But from the looks of it, this person's also holding on to the idea of reconnecting with their person they're separated from. How you're feeling is you're becoming mentally clear about you may have gone into isolation and cut this person off when you realized that they were still holding on to their ex or this marriage commitment they had with someone else. And I kind of feel like this person was just holding on to you because you are attractive, you're a good option in that pre-Empress and Empress energy that kind of jumped out of the deck here. They see that you could be potentially wish fulfillment, Sagittarius, but they haven't let this go. Either they haven't finalized their divorce or they're still considering going back to the person they were with. Because the way they feel about you is the Hermit, and the way you feel about them is that you're finding mental clarity and you're coming out of a period of self-isolation. When it comes to their intentions is to have strength to come to an ending, Ten of Swords. So they're trying to grow a pair and leave a situation from the looks of it. Yeah. Two of Cups, Chariot, Seven of Cups. This person wants to keep you as an option in case they decide to grow a pair and make a move towards you. But they actually haven't decided. Why is Seven of Swords up here for the outcome? One more. Yeah, whatever the situation with the person is you're dealing with, Sagittarius, they're probably not going to make a break for it at all. They're not going to leave this person. They're just stringing you along. They're keeping you as an option because honestly, they talk a lot of fucking talk, but they don't walk a lot of fucking walk. This person is Eight of Swords. They're like, they've tied their own hands behind their back because of their own indecision. So it's like they want to hold on to their past, but they don't want to let you go either. They want to keep options on the table in case it doesn't work out with this other person that they already have some sort of long-term commitment and stability with. We're going to move on. We'll do one more and then take a quick break. We're going to move on to Scorpio. Oh, I forgot. Anything for that last reading for messages? That was Sagittarius. It's just a fantasy. It's not the real things. Sometimes a fantasy is all you need. So this person just likes to keep their options open, feel like they got something to move on towards if they make a decision. I know you did not feel the same way, and I felt suffocated. I needed space and time to myself. I feel like that is what they were doing with their other situation, was just keeping their options open. Okay. Hey, Mojo. Welcome to the party. I don't really know what's going on with the chat because I keep seeing people pop stuff in the chat and then disappear, so I don't know if it's bumping people out or what. Let me know. Okay, let's get to Scorpio. Who's the little liar? What's the lie? Why they lying? What happened in the past? What's their intention? Next move. Challenge. How are you feeling about this person, Scorpio? Oh God, half the deck. Back you go. Oh, we're not even at Gemini. Remember, I'm reading in reverse. I haven't even hit Gemini yet. Pisces through Aries. How you feel about them? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. How they feel about you? Intentions. Outcome. We'll just follow it there. Okay, so Scorpio, the person you're dealing with, your pretty little liar, is the Temperance card. So this is somebody that you feel brings you a lot of balance, a lot of peace. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. The lie. One more on that Two of Swords. Hey, it's about time. Nobody put Pisces in a corner, so we go first. One more. What are they lying about? I don't get it. Ooh, it's warm in here. Okay, so they are lying about making a decision to move forward with you. They're lying about having an idea of how to move forward with you. Standing up for you. It's like this person lied about having the answer to move forward. Did they lie about, like, defending you to somebody? Some sort of block here? What is it? Just gonna say, don't shoot the messenger, Scorpio. You're dealing with somebody who might be a narcissist. Give me a second. This person doesn't want you to find out the truth because they feel challenged by something to do with the truth about some sort of inability to move forward, something they didn't want you to see about them. They're the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're insecure, unstable, fearful. This is somebody who's very materialistic, but also wants other people to give to them in order to make themselves look better. What's the King of Pentacles here? This person's very in and out energy. They want to chase after anything they pursue. Knight of Wands, that's your player energy. They're also the Queen of Pentacles reverse. That's why I'm saying you're dealing with somebody who's a narcissist. They're giving you this impression that they are totally stable, that they're balanced, that they have control of the situation. They know how to control their moods, whatever, but they don't. That's what they're lying about. They're very in and out. They're very player energy. They like to look in control, which is totally that, like, narcissist energy. This person feels like you're this King of Pentacles, or they put off this energy that they were in this King of Pentacles energy. Something in the past between the two of you left either you or them up in your head. I'm guessing it's you, Scorpio. Because the challenge here is the Ten of Cups. Finding happiness, bliss, a partner that you can settle down with, grow your abundance with. This person's next moves is conflict and juggling. You also feel like this person is the Nine of Pentacles in reversed. So that is somebody who's kind of a show-off. This is somebody who has a lack mentality. But it's also somebody who can be very, puts on the persona that they have more than they actually have. But they're actually in lack mindset. They're constantly trying to find a way to get more for themselves without thinking about who they're getting it from or who they're hurting. We have how they feel about you. They feel like you're a burden, like they're overburdened by you. Give me one more. Yeah, they feel like it's repetitive, it's boring, it's work they don't want to put in because they want to live carefree, lighthearted. They want to be this fool energy. And they feel like being with you is a burden because they have to put on a show, they have to put in work. Their entire next move that they're going to be making is more conflict, competition, fighting. They may even have other people involved fighting for their attention. You know how like a narcissist will have like a backup supply of like 5 other people in their DMs before they're even done with you and they're still stringing you along? That's basically what this person's doing. They got a whole bunch of other people here they're dealing with. They have a whole bunch of competition and conflict going on. They're juggling you because they feel like you're a burden, and that's exactly what a narcissist does. And they've got their little itty bitty bag packed because they want to drop this burden because they find this boring, repetitive. They want to chase after that new thrill, that new thing that's going to provide to them while they wander off with their little bag full of hopes and charms, trying to charm the pants off of somebody else that will give them what they want. In their intentions, they're working on ending things with you because they've already got something lined up, don't they? One more. Because you're the Queen of Swords. And you're putting them out in the cold. Give me the one more on this outcome. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Empress. Okay, so the outcome is this person going towards a third party. But the thing is, we got a pair here. We got a pair, and then we have the Empress and the Emperor. So I'm guessing this narcissist is about to meet somebody who reflects in them what they are. You know what I mean? Like, this is a pair. And then there's the Empress. So Scorpio, whoever you are on this table, or roles can be reversed if you're the narcissist. Sorry for calling your shit out. Virgo is right there. Yeah. The outcome, of course, energy can change here, but it looks like your narcissist is already going towards a third party that is their own match, though. And you know how narcissists play. They gaslight you, they love bomb you, and I think your narcissist is getting sucked into their match. They're getting sucked towards an actual narcissist. And I think you're this Empress energy, which is somebody who's stable, giving. I'm going to leave it there, but I'll give you a couple messages. I need to take a quick bathroom break. Go pee. Whatever that is, Scorpio. You're dealing with a narcissist who wants you to think that they are trying to repair things with you, but they're not trying to repair things with you. They're just lining up their supply and trying to figure out which one's going to compete for their attention the most that they're going to give to. But the problem is they're walking into a trap because they're getting duped by another narcissist. So it's just going to end up in a big, ugly mess. Couple of secret confessions, because I keep forgetting to get out some extra cards here. Childhood trauma, I'm still not over it. Classic narcissist. It's It's not my fault I have mommy and daddy issues. I want to be more than friends. It's just a fantasy. It's not the real thing. And we were too young back then. I still think about it as how things turned out. Okay, so they could be moving towards somebody they had in the past and not realizing they're getting sucked in by somebody from the past who is going to play them. Okay, give me 5, and then we're going to move on to Libra. I'm just going to mute this and go for a pee. Once I figure out where the mute thing is. There it is. Okay, I'm back. We're going to get to it for Libra. Yes, we do need intermissions. The little tarot reader's room, as Mojo likes to call it. And if you're just jumping in here, we are doing Pretty Little Liars edition. Who's lying to you? What are they lying about? Why are they lying about it? This could be for your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign. You could be cross-watching on somebody's sign, so roles can be reversed. Only take what resonates. For Libra, who is their little liar? Who's lying to Libra? Oh, my deck's upside down. Come on, cards. I have to turn on the air conditioner. It's been like so muggy and humid. Keeps going from rain to hot, rain to hot. Your liar is the Page of Cups. Someone you are in your intuition about. This person could be younger than you, Libra. This person could be someone you either have a lot of love for, had a lot of love for, or who led you to believe that they had feelings for you. It was young, it was plain, it was young, it was new, it was fresh, it was flirtatious even. What's the lie here from this person, this Page of Cups? You could be dealing with a Pisces as well. One more on that Seven of Swords. I did not get the cupcakes. You should have got the cupcakes, Mojo. What did you get? Peanut butter balls? Well, this is the Pretty Little Liars reading. You know what? Next time I'll take Mojo's advice and I'll do love, the good coming in, okay? I read a little bit of everything. Okay. The lie this person told you is that they were gonna... It does say making a break for it, but, that this person was coming up with a plan to make a move, pick a path forward, Two of Wands, that they were even at a crossroads. One more. This person lied to you. They told you that they were going to move forward. They were going to probably choose you. They were obsessed with you. They were in love with you. They were infatuated with you. Infatuated with you. The devil even. Why are they lying? Why are they lying about moving forward, making a plan to move forward? They're working with somebody else, possibly. What else? They have some sort of instability regarding their financial affairs. It could be work related. What's the challenge here? Granola bars. I like those peanut butter granola bars. I can't remember what brand they are. What happened in the past with this person? Their next move. How are you feeling about this person, Libra? feeling about you. Intentions. Outcome. What am I missing here? One more on this conflict. What is it? Libra, the person you're dealing with is struggling to find some sort of balance with you. They've lied about some sort of movement forward. They may have some sort of addiction or this person could actually have some sort of depression, mental health illness, addictions, compulsions. I feel like you've had some conflicts with this person in the past where there was a lot of fighting, bickering, messages going back and forth. You may have gone back and forth with this person. This person may have told you that they've successfully overcome some sort of obstacle to do with their mental health or addictions. This is kind of an immature person. They could be very loving, though, and giving to you at the same time. They might even make you feel really good, but at the same time, you have a lot of conflict with this person. What they're going to do next is just sit here in this Five of Cups energy at a loss because they don't know what to do. What's this Five of Cups? Right now, all I'm seeing this person doing is doing a lot of soul searching, looking within, trying to follow their intuition. They're feeling a lot of lack here, lack in options. They might do a lot of fantasizing, daydreaming even. This person doesn't seem like they have it all together, to be honest, and I think that's what they're lying about, is that they've made some sort of progress in their mental health, their stability, that they might have overcome some sort of addictions or bondage when it comes to soul ties, spiritual ties. They look like somebody who's gone through a lot of fights in their life, to be honest. And you feel very nurturing towards this person. You feel like you want to give this person another chance because you do have feelings for them. You are emotionally mature, but they're a page. Like, they're not on the same level with you. So, Libra, you could be dealing with somebody who's actually significantly younger than you. This could even be a kid. That's what I'm getting. Either you're dealing with somebody romantically who is significantly younger than you, or this is a kid. Is this a kid, possibly? Who is this? Give me one more on this Page of Cups. Yeah, the Sun. You could be like dealing with somebody who's actually a kid. What's the Four of Cups? And their feelings for you, they feel like there's a missed opportunity here. Emotional proposals, offers, invitations, and moving on. This Person feels like they need to let go of some sort of disappointment, something they invested in or put work into in the past and move forward. You've got that Eight of Cups energy. Their intentions, Knight of Wands, is to passionately chase after their desires. Why? What's the desire? To put down some sort of burdens. Overworked, too many responsibilities. Brother, that's a possibility. Little brother, yeah. They don't want to fight something anymore. They just want to chase after something that's a desire here. Something they're passionate about, something that inspires them. Because the outcome is Fool, taking a foolish leap of faith. For what? What are they chasing down here? They're chasing down the moon. What's the moon? What's hiding here? Yeah, right back to those dreams cards that came out. Whoever this is, they're younger. They definitely do have some sort of mental health issue here. Addictions, anxiety even. They could get in a lot of competition and conflicts with other people. Get into a lot of clashing personalities. They could be somebody who's very prone to taking fast action if they think that they're going to be successful, but then kind of like regretting it. And I'm definitely picking up that this person is lying that they're over some sort of addictions or mental health problems here. Like they might be putting off the energy of like, oh yeah, therapy's going great. Everything's great. I'm moving on. I'm taking action. I'm fine. But they do have this apathetic energy to chase after some sort of romantic desire. So we could be dealing with somebody who goes through like highs and lows where like 1 minute they're sad and apathetic and they can't decide what they want to go after and they're doing soul searching and they're in their room all day. And then the next minute they're just poof, they're gone. They're chasing after some sort of fantasy, some sort of dream, and it's half cocked and they really haven't planned anything out here. And I think this has something to do with work. Like they could have possibly said they have a new job even and that it's going well, but it's not. Like they feel really insecure in the position. So maybe this is somebody who's been jumping from job to job even. Trust issues. I don't like to open up to others. I felt suffocated. I needed space to myself. Yeah, like I said, somebody who's kind of like apathetic and just wants to get out of the way. The way you smell turns me on. Well, I hope that's not a little brother, but maybe that's about somebody that they're thinking about. I like the chase. I get bored easy or lose interest. Up next, Virgo. I like turn my cards right. Yeah, I hope so. Okay. Who's lying to my Virgos? Who's their little liar? We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You could be dealing with another Virgo. This could be someone who's either not learning their lessons very well, very easily. This could be somebody who's had a lot of bad luck when it comes to jobs, school, success in financial matters. This person could be somebody who doesn't appreciate what they have in front of them, and it causes some sort of problem for them. What is the lie? What are they lying about to Virgo? That they're reflecting on something that has happened or something they are desiring. Give me one more on that. Why are they lying? Why are they lying? What happened in the past with this person, with Virgo? One more. One more on why are they lying? What's their next move? Okay, well, Virgo, you're dealing with somebody who's had some sort of bad luck here. Could be financial, could just be in general in life. It looks like they lied about taking time to reflect on what it is they want when it comes to Four of Wands, 11-11, happy endings, reunions, coming together. This person may have... We've got 4 and 4. This person may have lied to you about wanting to reconnect with you, take it to the next level. I mean, that 4 of Wands almost gives me this energy of somebody who is making plans to get together with somebody and then pulls back their energy entirely and just goes into self-reflection. But at the same time, it could be somebody who is fantasizing about coming together with the other person. The problem I'm seeing here is, like, the reason they lied is the Page of Cups and then the 2 of Wands reversed. So it's like this person's confused or not able to make a decision. They're avoiding making a decision on moving forward and following their intuition towards love or a connection. You could be dealing with somebody who's a little more immature and doesn't actually know what they want. They're more of like that kind of immature person who really likes to flirt, really likes to have a good time, but they don't actually have any intention of really making any plans and keeping to them. They're just like a live by the moment kind of person. Whatever feels good right now, that's what I'm going to do. What happened with you and this person in the past is this person seemed like they were really happy. They made you really happy. They were the sun. You might have even invested in this person, given them a lot of time, energy, and thought that this was something that was going to produce a yield, produce a crop, that it was going to go somewhere. Give me one more on what happened in the past with this person. Not half the fucking deck. Yeah, you were like working with this person. You were putting in a lot of energy and towards this person. You thought this was going to move from 8 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. You thought this person was going to come to you with an offer of love, Virgo. Their like next move is going to be some sort of outpouring. What's the outpouring? This person's bored with their life. That's what it is. Like I said, I'm picking up an energy of somebody who kind of just flies by the seat of their pants, basically. That Fool energy. But this isn't really a narcissist. It's just somebody who's like kind of immature and dumb, and they're just... they're romantic. They're not really like a Knight of Wands energy here so far. It's just somebody who jumps into things, is immature about it. They get bored easily, but they want that romance. They want that excitement too at the same time. So it feels like they just make plans with people and then they're like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that now. So how do you feel about this person, Virgo? I already put these decks in rice because it's like so humid. My cards are sticking together. Let's try this again. I'm just going to shuffle and see if they don't get stuck together. Yeah, it's that humid in Saskatchewan. So Mojo, if you think it's humid there, it's humid here. My cards are sticking together. Okay? I'm trying to dehydrate them. I need to get one of those dehydrators for like fruits and vegetables and just put my cards in there or something. Okay, so how do you feel about this person, Virgo? They make you happy. You see this person as your 10 of Cups. They feel like family. They feel like somebody you love. They feel like somebody you could see building a future with. They feel like your ultimate wish fulfillment, your happiness, your happy ever after. Okay, and so how do they feel about you? A Hierophant. Goes hand in hand with marriage. One more on the Hierophant. It's Taurus energy. I always forget to call those out. Okay, so we have the Hierophant to the 5 of Wands to the 4 of Cups. This is almost like telling me this person could feel very committed to you. At the same time, there could be significant difference between you and this person. So they might like feel like there's conflict or constantly a sense of competition here. But I almost feel like there's a conflicting views when it comes to... You know, the Hierophant is somebody who's really stuck in their ways. They're very traditional. They have certain values and beliefs. This is supposed to be about how they feel about you. So they kind of feel like they could feel like you expect too much when it comes to commitment as well. They could also be feeling like there's some sort of competition for your attention, for your time, for your energy. Like I said, this is somebody who seems like they are very flirtatious, very fun, loving, giving, but at the same time, it's not a mature person at all when it comes to love. And they might realize that you are significantly more emotionally mature than them and that you have higher standards and beliefs here. They kind of feel like they have a missed opportunity with you, which is obvious because they haven't taken the opportunity. They've just been looking at that cup. What are their intentions here? Not half the deck. Stop sticking together. What is this person's intentions? Why is it the 5 of Pentacles? Why is it the 5 of Pentacles? Their intentions is to come out of the cold, come out of this hardship, come out of this isolation, and move towards you. What's the outcome here? Well, that keeps trying to jump out, but it comes in clumps. Yeah, see, we have The outcome almost looks like you giving this person an opportunity, but not exactly trusting them. You don't really trust them to tell you the truth, not be sneaky. You see this person as a page, which they are, obviously. I hate doing outcomes, to be honest. They can change so much. You might even be holding back from this person and being sneaky in the future and just watching to see how they behave. I mean, you do have some sort of hope that this person can lead up to a Ten of Cups, but you're not entirely optimistic about it. That's what I'm picking up here. We'll leave it at that and grab you a couple messages for Virgo. I felt a deep spiritual connection to you. I would do it again if I had the chance. And I have hidden social media accounts you don't know about. Okay, give me one more on that. Come on. I have been haunted by the last day or last conversation this entire time. So this person does want to reconnect with you. It looks like they're probably watching you on social media with a fake account, and they felt a deep spiritual connection with you, Virgo. Okay, we're moving on to Leo, my fave, Leo rising. I've been really digging my Leo rising sign lately. It's been vibing with me. Any Leos in here right now? Chime in if the chat's even working, because I'm pretty sure YouTube's just on crack lately. I've been seeing on other people's channels, like, oh, what's her pickle? She's Canadian too. I always forget her name though. Fierce Tarot? I think that's the one. She does a lot of all signs readings, and like, I was watching her all signs a couple times because I like almost never catch them, and I finally did. And I noticed like a bunch of comments were just like automatically being deleted from the chat as I was watching, and they were coming in so fast and disappearing. And she's like, well, no, because my mods aren't deleting people's conversations, because I literally got rid of all my mods because people were complaining that their comments were being like massively deleted from her chat. So she doesn't even have any mods, and somebody was like deleting all the comments and people from her chat and like booting them out. It was so weird. You have Leo in your 12th house? Sweet. Oh, just saying. I've been watching some weird stuff happen on like the bigger readers chats where they have like 300 people in there, and somebody's just like rando deleting stuff, and they don't even have mods running it anymore because they thought their mods were like deleting everybody's comments and booting them out of the chat. So I think it's just YouTube. Okay. So who is my Leo's liar? Oh, the Justice card. That came out fast. I don't even think I've had this one out on the table yet. So what are they lying about? Why are they lying? separate the cards. Don't make me put you back in the rice bowl. Fuck. Restriction. One more on that. What happened in the past with this person? Fool here. Something popped, but it didn't. Next moves. Challenge. What are you feeling about this person, Leo? Ah. Seriously, either they're sticking together or they're just flying across the house. How do they feel about you? Half the deck it is, apparently. Blocked from several readers' chat rooms. Oh, well. They blocked you from their chat rooms? I've noticed certain readers, like, literally will never respond to other readers. It's like they're scared that you're just in there to steal their, like, clients or something. I don't know what the fuck it is, honestly. I'm just trying to help your algorithm by commenting, and you're, like, trying to block me because you think I'm gonna steal your customers or something, like Delulu, right? Okay. And okay, so the person you are dealing with for my Leos is Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra, or you could be dealing with somebody you actually have like a karmatic soul tie to even. Karma can be good, it can be bad, it's not a bad thing. It's just, this is a Justice card, so this is like karmatic justice, karmatic rewards. Leo, you could feel like you've given this person karmatic justice in some sort of sense, or that's what you're receiving. Because in the past, it looks like between you and them, so when I'm looking at the past, like there was some sort of foolish leap of faith that you took towards this person and ended up in Hangman. You ended up feeling like you were stuck after taking this leap of faith with this person, or that you were just hanging there by yourself trying to find the answers to how life went wrong with this person. So it almost feels like somebody who's karmatic. Not gonna lie. You don't know what the deal is. It could be the reader, it could be a mod. Meh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've noticed readers that don't even have mods. Like, I don't know. I've seen it happening where it's disappearing, but those readers have like 100, 200,000 subs. So maybe it's just YouTube cracking out. But then there's other readers like with way lower subs, and it's almost like they're scared of having other readers in their comments or something. I don't know. Where was I? The lie this person is telling, that is Justice. You could be dealing with somebody you have legal matters with, Leo. But the lie, is this person has lied about spiritually reinventing themselves. Does that even make sense to you? Let me get one more on that. What's going on here? Does that... Yeah, it's like this person's lying. They're trying to put off this energy of the star. But it's like a spiritual thing. They're trying to tell you that they are like death and rebirth, the high priestess, and the star. And the only way I can explain this person's trying to lie to you that either they are spiritually enlightened, they've gone down some sort of spiritual, you know, those like fake ass phony spiritually who enlightened people who are like love and light everything, and I just focus on the good and I just manifest good and I don't think about bad things and we don't talk about this and we don't talk because I'm so spiritually enlightened, but like they've never done a fucking day of shadow work in their life and they're like the biggest narcissist ever. Like that. That's what I'm getting. Like this person's lying about some sort of spiritual process they've achieved, some sort of spiritual path they've followed even, and that like they've gone through this radical transformation and now they want to be like this star energy. They want you to see them as this bright, shiny, spiritual person who's so enlightened and everything. But that's the lie, because they don't feel like that. And the reason they're lying is because they feel like really restricted, really trapped. We have the eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. It's like this person's gone through a lot of hardship, feels trapped in their life, and they've kind of got sucked down that loop of that really fake love and light warrior, spiritually enlightened hoo-hoo shit that doesn't actually work. Don't get me wrong, I'm a very spiritually enlightened person, but I am like, I start with the shadow work. Mojo blocked for what? If I had a channel, I would want you in there. Right? I love when other tarot readers come and talk to me on my channel. I'm not like competitive like that or scared that they're like trying to mess with me or something. I don't know what some people think, but they hate when other readers like come and drop comments on their lives or try to talk to them, and you can tell they're like uncomfortable with it. Because they'll answer like every single other person in the chat and not even mention the actual readers in there that are like, oh, hey, what's up? Right? So anyway, this person is... they feel like they are stuck in some sort of cycle of hardship that they can't get out of. Like their hands are tied behind their back and their only way forward is to perpetually pretend that everything is fine and that they've radically transformed their life. But they haven't. Because their next move is to come up with some bright, shiny idea, some enthusiasm, to come towards you as this page. Like, I've got some good news. Something's turned around for me in my life. And then the burden, like the literal challenge, is these 10 of Wands this person's packing around because they actually haven't done any healing and they're just like pretending they've gone through some spiritual growth and process. Does that make sense to anybody? The jar of fucks I have gives it's all empty. I have no fucks left either. Like I said, this is an 18 plus channel. I have no filter. I don't cover titties on my cards. I don't filter the fucks out of my mouth. We don't cater to underage people here. So you feel like this person, Leo, gives you fucking anxiety. You're disillusioned with them. You want to move on from it. You want to cut ties from this person. You feel like they're karmatic, like they're toxic in your life even. Shit, what did this person do to you? You feel like this person's toxic as shit. One more. You feel like this person chose to work on something else, take a new job, move somewhere else. I don't know what it was that this person did to you. It's a general, so we're just going to leave it at that. I almost feel like You took a leap of faith with this person. They left you standing there by yourself, holding the fucking bag because they decided to go work on something else. They decided to put all their energy and time into some other passionate new beginning they had going on. You feel like this person's toxic as fuck. You want to cut the cord, go banish this bitch pretty much. And then, like, they feel like you're the Nine of Pentacles. They're looking at you like, fuck, look at you. You're hot, you're successful, you look great, you got your shit together. They feel like they've been reflecting. And I mean, honestly, looking at the Hermit, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles, I ain't gonna lie, that Four of Swords can be that jerking off card in the right placement. And how they feel about you is they're like, damn, I'm thinking about you. I'm meditating about you. You're the Nine of Pentacles. You're looking hot. You're looking like pre-Empress energy here. And the Hermit, that Star card is in that little lantern there, and he's shining a light on that Four of Swords. So it's like, this person's fantasizing about your ass. They're doing some soul searching about you because they're like, oh yeah, you're the boss daddy. You look great. You're like this pre-Empress energy. You look like you got it all together. And here I am pretending I'm this fucking star in the lantern over here because I don't stack up to what you got. If I'm reading this right, Leo. Does that make sense to anybody? Anyway, so their intentions is to have the courage to one more. No, not half the deck. One more. Whatever. They're watching you and trying to find their little wiggle room, their way to get in to get a little generosity from you. They're trying to give to you and see if you give a little back to them, but it's not like huge, right? They're just trying to see if you take the bait. I'm not going to say it's breadcrumbing entirely. They're trying to see if they give you a little, if you're going to let down your guard. Seven of Wands. They're trying to see how ready you are to cut this. You think they're karmatic. You think they're like a toxic person. Yeah, Two of Wands. They're trying to see if they have a chance, and they're like watching you. Why is Ten of Swords the outcome? Honestly, Leo, it looks like you probably have options here, and you might just be ready. It's like you're at your no, I'm done point with this person. You feel like they might have stabbed you in the back here. Because we got like the Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is definitely an energy of somebody that could be willfully not seeing something, willfully not taking off the blindfold, like refusing to make a decision to move forward with somebody because you do seem to have other options. Again, remember, roles can be reversed and yada yada yada, energy changes. But somebody might be ready to move forward and win at all costs. Possibly by trying to pretend they're super duper spiritually enlightened. Okay, Leo, let's grab you a couple cards. Little secret messages and confessions. You could also just be ready to block this person. Or you have blocked them. Couple confession cards. I should make more of these up. I don't have that many confession cards. I kind of like making my own. I still have something of yours or something you gave me. Holding on to mementos, little keepsakes. I kept you a secret from my friends and my family. And I knew you cheated on me, but never said anything. Now, that could be you. That could be them. We'll get one more. I felt trapped, and that's why I ran. Take what resonates. What time are we at? Oh, Lord. See, no matter how hard I try, I can't stay on topic. And I end up like 4 hours in. We are on Cancer. We're getting there. I might have to take another break here soon. We'll do Cancer. And then, yeah, Cancer. And then I'll take a quick break and do Gemini for Mojo. Try to only take 2 breaks on an all sign. I swear, Mojo, do you know that guy that was in here like asking earlier in the comments for like the reading and then disappeared when I was like, what's your question? I'll give you a quick one. I swear, I'm pretty sure I've seen him in other people's chats saying the same thing over and over again. And when they're finally like, okay, what's your damn question? He just disappears. I'm pretty sure he's just a total troll. I think his name was like, what's your tampon or something? I don't know. It was kind of funny though. Where'd you go, bro? I was gonna give you your one question. You're a Cancer Venus. I can't even remember what my Venus sign is. I have to look it up again. I hardly ever watched it though. I know I have the Chiron that's like the wounded warrior in Taurus. I got my Vertex in Scorpio. Leo rising. Virgo moon. I got the whole chart somewhere. Oddlings out there. That's a good name for them. Okay, so who's the liar for Cancer? Who's Cancer's liar they're dealing with? Either you are dealing with a Scorpio, ooh, water and water, or this is somebody who's gone through a radical death and transformation process, possibly with you. What's the lie? Could be somebody going through a massive change and transition right now. I don't even think I've gotten the Tower today. That's weird. 6 of Wands. One more on that 6 of Wands. Or half the freaking deck. Before I go into that, why are they lying? One more on the 2 of Cups. What happened in the past with this person? What's their next move? How do you feel, Cancer? Scorpio, the house of death, sex, and other people's money. And taxes. Taxes. Okay. Here come. What's the Three of Swords? Okay, Cancer, the person you're dealing with is either a Scorpio or they are going through some massive transformation and change in their life, some sort of significant ending. Because this person lied to you about, how do I put this? This person might have lied to you about some sort of ending, like led you on to believe that they were stable or successful. They lied to you about some sort of knowledge even, a new job, some financial security. But in reality, this person is kind of like insecure and bound to, how do I put this? I don't think this is a bad person. It's just like the reason they lied is Two of Cups and the Hierophant. So this person feels a strong connection to you. They feel like they want to come together with you. They feel like they want to have a connection with you. And it's definitely a very spiritual connection this person feels towards you, Cancer. The reason they're lying is because they don't feel like they're successful enough to have you take them seriously. But then they have that ending card in their energy, so I'm guessing this person's probably gone through some shit that makes them feel like they're not successful enough to offer you their cup and have that with you, even though that's what they really want, because they have this very strong sense of a spiritual connection to you. They could be feeling like you are their soulmate, their perfect match. Like they could see some very significant commitment with you, because in the past it looks like this person is in this King of Cups energy. Can I get one more on this King of Cups? Yeah, the Lovers. So having a choice in love to make, feeling very bonded. See, there's this Devil energy here too. With the Devil energy, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, the Lovers here, and the Death card, this person really feels like they are spiritually tied to you and they want to cling to this, hold on to this, fight for this, but they have something going on in their energy where they're lying about their success or their victory or their achievements. Like they're trying to hide some sort of ending in their life because they feel like it puts them at a disadvantage. And in their intentions, they do have this Three of Swords and the Tower. So it's like in their intentions is they're heartbroken and there's an ending here. Okay, give me one more on that. Yeah, some sort of missed opportunity. And I feel their intentions is to tell you about what's going on in their life that they lied to you about, because this person hid some sort of ending from you because they didn't want you to know. But in their intentions, it's like the Four of Cups, the Tower, and the Three of Swords. So it's like coming to tell you about some sort of massive ending, and that can cause a tower moment for you because you're going to see like, oh, okay, I thought it was something else, but it wasn't, and it was just this thing you were hiding from me that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It was just embarrassing for you. That's kind of what I'm picking up. Because this person's next move here, Cancer, is they feel the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Their next move is to achieve some sort of long-term prosperity, abundance, successful. So I feel like this person might have had some sort of significant financial losses or setbacks when it comes to their business. I mean, sometimes people get screwed out of their like inheritance even, you know. So what they want to do is they want to come together with you. They want to reunite with you, and they kind of feel like they're waiting for this Ten of Pentacles energy to come in. Some sort of recovery from some sort of significant loss that happened to them, because they feel like they need that to happen in order to make an offer here. You feel like the Fool. You feel like you either made a foolish leap or that you want to. Hey, Gingo, you're back. So what's this Fool here in Cancer's feelings for the other person? Show me more. One more. Let's not be all like Mr. and Mrs. Hierophant and... Okay, so for Cancer, you feel like... you're actually holding your feelings back, Cancer, and you're hiding it from this person. You're trying to be super duper mysterious, but you're like plotting your options here. You're like being super sneaky. You're holding back what you feel. You don't want this person to know how you feel about them, because you feel like you might be making a foolish leap, or that you don't want to look foolish. And this person feels like they have missed opportunities with you. Like they feel like they're out of their depth with you, that they can't stack up. Give me one more on that. Yeah, like Queen of Pentacles and then the Queen of Cups in reverse. They feel like you are very structured, you are very giving, nurturing, you're in a good position in your life, Cancer, except for they also think that Queen of Cups reverse, you have a habit of over-giving to people, almost to a fault. And I think this person is like insecure about their own possession and feels like, okay, I feel for you like you might almost give me more than I deserve sometimes. If that makes sense for whoever's hearing this, just leave me a comment. I'm just reading the cards. So what's up with this Knight of Wands in the outcome? The outcome is you two sitting down and having a conversation and clearing some shit up. You got King and Queen of Swords. So it looks like two people that are paired when it comes to intellectually having a good conversation about what needs to take place. And then we have the Page of Swords, and that's that reconnaissance energy as well. And then the Two of Pentacles. It's like finding an equal balance when you realize that you two are intellectually both on the same level, because we do have this Hierophant card here. in their energy about why they lied to you. So this person's coming out with this Hierophant energy, and in your feelings for that person, you have the High Priestess. So we do have a pair here. We have two pairs here, which would kind of go hand in hand with that idea that there is definitely a strong soulmate connection here on the table for this reading. A very spiritual one, and that you are also highly intellectual, and so is this other person. So somebody might come toward the other person in the outcome in a very passionate way, like the Knight of Swords, sorry, Knight of Wands, maybe in a sexual, flirtatious way, but in the end, what I'm seeing is you guys both intellectually are on the same level and able to have a conversation about this and find balance. So that's a good outcome. I'll leave it at that. Grab a couple confession cards. Remember, it might not actually go with the actual reading. It's just for Cancer, so only take it if it resonates. Sometimes it matches up really well with the reading before it. Secret confessions. I know you did not feel the same way. I stalk you on social media. Yeah, I felt like this person seemed like they were insecure in their position presently in life. And I was afraid of what others would think of our connection. So yeah, this person does seem like they're kind of insecure about their position in life, and it might have to do with finances, business, whatever, something like that. Okay, I'm going to take one more quick break, and we're going to try and plow through the rest of these readings, and we will be doing Mojo Gemini. Okay, I'm going to take a quick one. Okay, I am back. Let's bust out some Gemini for JoJo. Or should I say, the person formerly known as Reverend Joe. I do pay attention. Hi, gun guy. Can't remember if I said hi. Okay, for Gemini. Who's their pretty little liar? Oh, my deck's upside down. Intentional reversals only. Yeah, it's just my deck's upside down. Get back in there. The person you're dealing with, Gemini, is somebody who's very disappointed, in a lot of sorrow, loss. They're focusing on what's lost. They're completely ignoring the opportunity to reconnect with you that's right behind you. Right behind them. Or this could be how you're feeling about this person. You could be the person who's in this energy of loss, not seeing an opportunity behind you. The lie is Seven of Cups. Options. Give me more on that Seven of Cups. This person might have led you to believe that they were all in it. They were ready for commitment, marriage, that Ten of Cups, happiness, that they were willing to commit to that. But they may have been keeping their options open. Give me one more. Because we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, they were lying to you about the Ten of Cups. Why were they lying? One more. Colorful range of nicknames. Yes, Jojo, Mojo, Reverend Joe. You do definitely have that radio voice down. That is for sure. This person lied to you about either their option to move forward with you, Gemini, or that they had any intention to move forward with you, because I'm seeing somebody who's like possibly gets a lot of attention, gets a lot of recognition, probably has a bit of success already under their belt. This is the kind of person who gets watched by a lot of other people too. And this is for the reason they're lying about moving forward and having that happy ever after. This person can be kind of manipulative and forceful, because I think this person's used to getting their own way and being seen as somebody with a lot of status, if that makes sense. What happened with this person in the past? It's like they failed to move forward, or they were like super stubborn. Oh God, that's half the deck. Stop sticking. Singles, please. They could have possibly been stingy with their time, their effort, and their commitment because they were holding on to something from the past. Or, yeah, it's really somebody who's holding on to something from the past, holding on to their independence as well, though. Like this person would have given you the impression that they wanted to proceed forward with you, that there was some option in having that Ten of Pentacles, that commitment. But in reality, this person was like super stingy with their energy. They were clinging to something from the past that may have happened to them, or some person in the past they hadn't let go of. And like I said, this person likes a lot of recognition. They're used to getting a lot of attention. So we do have the Star card here. They may have felt like they were too good to settle down because they have this Nine of Pentacles energy. This is something to do with feeling like you're single, you're successful, you don't need anyone else, and you're going to be stingy with your time and commitment because you don't need to be. You can just find other options. Look at you. You're the Six of Wands and the Star card, right? So what's their next move? To cling to something. What are they clinging to? Some sort of obsession with control, power, addiction. Like I said, this person can be addicted to their own fucking ego from the looks of it. They're, what's the challenge here? A little bit egotistical. Because I think this person's finding themselves in this energy where they're like, I thought my shit doesn't stink. I can have whatever I want, promise whatever I want. I don't have to commit. I can just live this single life. Look at me. I get a lot of attention, but at the same time now they're finding themselves lonely. Looking at these spilled over 3 cups because like they had opportunities there and they just put themselves in this hangman energy. How do you feel about this person, Gemini? One more on that Four of Swords. How do they feel about you? One more. Intentions. Outcome. You feel like this person leaves you up in your head and you need to take a break, reflect on this person. You're kind of not moving forward. You're in indecision. Gemini, you may have even blocked this person. You may have blocked this person and taken yourself a little time out from them, realizing that they have some sort of toxic ego, need for recognition going on here. They feel like, for you, they feel like you're winning in this situation. Like you are the Magician and the Justice card. Like you're a lesson that they had to learn. Like they're getting what they deserve. Like you're receiving the justice you deserve by getting some sort of manifestation. Or they're trying to manifest you back. But either way, their intentions is the Sun, to have fun, have a good time, feel successful, feel happy, feel like they're having the time of their life. Give me more on that Sun card. It's fake happiness, though. Their intentions is to fake happiness. Fake it till you make it, because they're up in their head and they are stuck at that crossroads holding that third wand that they've decided to take. So, like, where did I see that? Wasn't that in here somewhere? Oh, yeah. Well, there is kind of a crossroads here. Not the same card, though. This person's trying to fake it until they make it look like they're happy, but they're actually waiting for something to come to them, not actually going towards it. So this person's trying to fake the energy that they are super duper happy, that they're super duper successful, and they want Gemini to come towards them because they don't have the balls to do it themselves. Because outcome, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Overindulgence. Too much of a good thing. Trying to have a good time. What is it? They're working too hard to look like they're having a good time. Like they're really passionate about what they're doing. They're trying to draw in emotional stability, financial stability, but a tower is coming for this person because they're just super duper egotistical. Let me grab you a couple confession cards. Yeah, this person's like, I'm going to fake my happiness till I make my happiness. What did I miss there? They was blocked. Did you block them? That does resonate. Okay, that's what I'm not seeing because it's not up on my TV. It's just showing me like the last comment. Okay. I kept you a secret from my friends and family. I knew that you or they were taken already, and I didn't care. I pretend not to notice you. And I felt a deep spiritual connection to you. We're gonna do Taurus. Okay. Who's my liar for Taurus? Right out the gate. King of Cups. What are they lying about? Hierophant. One more on the Hierophant. Why are they lying? What happened in the past? Why is the Judgment card here? Thank you, Mojo. I like being on point. Always resonates with somebody. It's helpful when they're in the chat so I can pick up energy. Okay. Judgment, 901s for what happened in the past. Next moves, Ten of Pentacles. How are you feeling about them, Taurus? How are they feeling about you? Intentions. Outcome. Okay. So, challenge card. Almost forgot one. Keep forgetting the challenge card. My bad. Taurus, you could be dealing with a Pisces. This person could be somebody who tends to hold back their emotions. They are emotionally intelligent. They just, blah. You can tell I'm getting tired. I'm mumbling. This person is the kind of person who holds back their feelings from other people until they are sure of how that person feels about them, if they can be trusted even. It's an emotional intelligence, but it's on a level of self-preservation as well. And they're pretty good at having a poker face and pretending that they don't have a whole bunch of feelings until they know that they should share their feelings. So, the lie. One more. The lie had something to do with commitment, structure, values. Strategically finding balance or peace. Okay, so Taurus, you are dealing with somebody who's in this King of Cups energy. They lied because I think they felt like they had some sort of desire they wanted to chase after. They wanted to take control of a situation and they were tired of the routine they were in. They were tired of the structure they were in, making head over heart decisions and feeling like they're always responsible for balance in this situation. Now, either this person didn't feel like they had control or they felt like you were a control freak, you were controlling them. Because what happened in the past was there was somebody who was called to take some sort of action, make a decision. There was no choice but to make a decision here. Could have Scorpio and Sagittarius on the table as well. We also have somebody feeling like they were battle fatigued, drained, tired of the struggle, like wanting to fight for something at the same time, but also feeling like they had to make a judgment call because they were tired of some sort of situation that was moving slow and not seeing any real sort of progress. The challenge would be your Five of Swords. Earthly intuition, you actually made it onto one of my lives. Hi, girl. Sarah, right? You have a real name? Yeah, I've been at it for a while. I'm getting tired now. Okay. So, where was I? I can't read my cards. There's too much shine here. The challenge to this connection, like I said, there's somebody who feels like the other person wields too much power and control, like it holds them back, or like they've put up with too much ish. I mean, straight up, we are talking Taurus. Sorry, guys, but I was sad and I was like, fuck, I miss it. No, I've been going in reverse. So, like, I started with Pisces to Aries. I'm on like Taurus now. I'm sure you can scroll back after. Maybe I'll pull a collective when I'm done. Just for the people that are here in case I missed anything. Let's see. I'm getting this energy of this person's just like, I had to make a judgment call on this commitment, on this balance. I had to be strategic because I felt like I had a desire. I wanted to chase after some sort of goal and aspiration. Yeah, there was some sort of indecision with this person. Hold up, my candle went out. No good. I've been going at it for so long. There we go. Because this next person's intentions, Taurus, is to be single and the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like somebody who is very good on their own, independent even, enjoys their own success, and they are working on something that is long-term success, abundance, and goals. How you feel about them? Page of Cups. This is somebody who's feeling optimistic, flirtatious. What else? A little naive even. Yeah, optimistic and flirtatious. You want to see some sort of success. This person feels about you the Seven of Cups. Give me one more. Yeah, they feel like you are an option now in their life and that things have gotten repetitive, boring. And that they feel like they're tied, held back, or restrained in the connection with you. Like I said, I'm picking up this energy of somebody who, like, had to make a decision because they wanted to move towards their successful Ten of Pentacles, abundance and success. And I feel like somebody felt like they were being restrained in this connection, held back. It was too routine. There was no forward movement to this person. Okay, so give me one more on this intention here. Or two. Yeah, this person's intention, Taurus, is to keep their moves and steps quiet. They're moving in silence. Something about taming the beast here and the world. So it looks like this person is working on something where they're trying to achieve some level of success and strength for themselves. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is reunions, love, marriage. Okay, so what's the outcome here, Ten of Cups? Is this Taurus? I don't get what's going on here. Well, Taurus, it does look like you do have some sort of happy ending coming. I just don't know if it's with this person. Because we have the Ten of Cups, Seven of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Four of Pentacles. But at the same time, we also have the Four of Wands here with the World in their intentions. So it looks like this person might be considering circling back to you or reconnecting in this situation. There could be a pleasant outcome. Let's get a couple hidden messages. Because it almost looks like this person is still considering you, but at the same time, they want their independence. What's going on here? Maybe somebody is afraid of losing their freedom or independent time that they have achieved. Yeah, I know. It just kind of looks like somebody's feeling like they're held back by someone else because they feel like that person has too much power over the situation. So yeah, they don't want to give up their freedom, that's for sure. Almost looks like that person might be realizing that in their intuition they were the ones holding themselves back. Possibly, we'll see. Get a couple hidden messages cards. I was involved when we met, but it's over now. I know you were the one that spread the lies, rumors about me. I stole something from you you don't know, and you think it was someone else. I'm struggling with codependency. Take what resonates. Sometimes these messages don't really make sense to me with the reading, but it probably does for someone else. Pay attention. Aries. Oh yay, I'm on my last one. Maybe I will do just one more random collective for anyone. Okay, who's the pretty little liar for Aries? Two of Cups and the World. Collective could be fun. I usually don't do just like a random no sign collective. But for Aries, you have someone who is possibly somebody you were already in a connection with. And it could be online or at a distance. What are they lying about? Why are they lying? Yep, half the deck. What happened in the past? My cards are super sticking. I don't want half the deck though. Come on. The humidity is killing the cards. They're just sticking together. These ones were good earlier when I took them out of the rice bag. The weather here is just sucking. Okay. Next move. How do you feel, Aries? How do they feel? Intentions. Outcome. Well, oh, challenge. You're probably dealing with someone online or at a distance that you're already in some significant connection with. This person does feel like you have a strong soul tie to this person or spiritual connection. We do have the Justice up here, the Four of Wands. Yeah, I'd say this person probably does have a very strong spiritual and emotional connection to you. They just appear that they might be at a distance or online. The thing they're lying about is they're lying about being at a crossroads, about their Ten of Pentacles. Oh. Because they're lying because they feel like they need to take action. They need to put in some sort of work, come together with you. And the reason they're lying is because they're feeling some sort of disappointment, hopelessness, despair. The challenge is the Ten of Cups. Like, I think this person, if you are in a long distance relationship with this person, they're not letting you know that they're not actually in the position to offer you a Ten of Pentacles. This person in the past, you have probably met up with this person in the past in person. You have come together with this person. You might know them from, say, your same high school, same hometown. They feel like wish fulfillment. Like somebody, when you get together with this person, you have a really good time with this person, except for there's some sort of insecurity in their own energy here. Because I feel like they're feeling pressured to actually come together with you again in real life. And if it's been a while, this person is feeling like they don't stack up in some way, or they're not capable of picking a path forward with you because they might not have enough to offer. You know what I mean? Like, they want to offer you something, and that's what the challenge is, the Ten of Cups, which is ultimate wish fulfillment, happiness, long-term commitment, and this person is just feeling like they don't stack up some way. Because how you feel about this person is you feel like they're the Hermit and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you just feel like this person's mysterious. They're keeping things to themselves. They're not really letting you in all the way. You could feel like this person's pulled their energy back from you and is really kind of keeping their distance right now. The way they feel about you is that Two of Pentacles. Like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of priorities and tasks going on. Give me one more. One more. Honestly, I think this person's questioning if you have another opportunity for a different connection or if there's still some other connection lingering in your energy. This person feels like you might be keeping secrets from them. And I think this is their own insecurity because they're at a distance and they do feel like they aren't able to offer you right now enough, right? So this person feels like you might be juggling. You could or could not have another person in your energy, but they're questioning that. And I think this is probably some sort of long distance connection. So when it comes to their intentions, Five of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? Give me one more. Oh. Okay, half the deck. Well, they want to move forward from some sort of conflict or argument they have with you, or they want to move out of this energy of feeling like there's competition for your energy. They want to move towards some sort of stability with you. But here we have this page of, Ace of Pentacles in reverse again. So there's some sort of energy of financial lack or misfortune. Because they do want to nurture this connection. They do want to give to it. They really do see it as something that brings them ultimate happiness. And that when they are with you, they feel like they are on top of the world. They just don't feel like they have the advantage here. And that there's some sort of misfortune going on that's preventing them from giving to this situation or giving you enough. And for your outcome, we do have some sort of pouring that they've been mulling over for a long time. What is it? It's the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they feel like they can't quite give you as much as they want to. They're trying to put in some significant amount of work so that they can offer you more. Because right now they're feeling like they can only give you little bits of what they should be able to give you. We'll grab a couple secret confession cards for Aries and then do a quick collective for just whoever didn't resonate with everything else. Cards. Afraid of rejected. I'm afraid of rejection. I want you to reach out first. I'm holding back. I never told you, but you changed me forever. And one more. I wonder how many licks it takes to get to the center of your Tootsie Roll. So this person's got some desires and some fantasies, and I wouldn't let you get close to me because I was afraid of getting hurt. Okay, and we'll do a quick collective for everyone. I'll just try to remember that it's at the very end. I made it. I know. It's like such a long run doing like all signs because I never stay on track. And some people do these like 20 times a week, especially like Mojo. Okay, maybe not 20 times, but there is people who do like an all signs for like 3 or 4 hours every day. It's crazy. I don't know how do they do it. I feel like my brains are fried just getting through one all signs a week. Okay, one more. General. Collective. Who's lying to the collective? That's watching. Oop. Is that upside down? Who's lying to the collective? Collective would be people who watch my videos. The Page of Swords. Somebody who is watching you. Okay, what are they lying about? Three of Wands. What's the Three of Wands? Why are they lying? Table's not big enough. The cards keep hitting on the floor. One more on that strength card. What's the challenge? What happened in the past? What happened in the past? What's the next move? Your feelings for them. Their feelings for you. Intentions. Outcome. One more on that intentions. Honestly, this person's watching you, and that is kind of part of the lie. The lie is that they're not sitting here waiting for you, because they are. They're literally like waiting for you to reach out to them, because they're clinging to this. They want to fight for this. They want another chance at this, I think. The reason they're lying about waiting for you to reach out to them and just watching you is because this person feels like they kind of need to have the strength to move forward, or that they don't want to force their way in. They could be either afraid to take the first move, or they feel like they don't want to feel like they're forcing themselves into your energy almost. Because in the past, what we have is somebody being in their intuition about spinning the wheel of fortune, taking a chance here. And the challenge is judgment. So this person didn't know how to proceed forward. They didn't know how to make that move, make that judgment call. What I'm seeing that they want to do next, though, or they're planning on it, is Knight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles is a message about wanting to work with you on something. It could be romantic work, obviously. But why are they lying about wanting you to move forward? Like, not... I don't get it. Give me more. because this person's all up in their fucking head about their 10 of cups, and they're scared shitless, and they are at their breaking point, and they feel like it's over. And I think this person's watching you because they think it's over and they're afraid it's over, so they don't want to make the first move. They want you to come towards them. And the way you feel about this person is now, I'm not sure what happened here. It looks like this person failed to take action. There was like a false start here. Because you feel like the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Like you feel like you're at your wit's end, ready to give this up, like you're tired of this. Like you feel like you have to hold back from this person or be stingy with your energy because you don't feel like it's going to go anywhere. You're kind of in your shadow aspect here when it comes to this person because you feel like you were an illusion of who this person was and that you didn't see them for who they actually are. And then we have for how they feel for you. They feel like they are fantasizing about you. They are stuck at a crossroads almost, like they can't make a decision to come forward. They almost feel like they are... They feel like they are Delulu. Like they feel like they are fantasizing about you, that it's just a fantasy, that they're not seeing things for how it is, and that, you know, when somebody questions, like, I think this is what it is, but am I crazy? Like, maybe I'm just reading things the wrong way. And you feel like there's a burden, like you should hold back from this person because you don't trust them, because they did lie to you about something here, which now has them all up in their head. But I think it's like a false start situation where it didn't actually go anywhere. And now this person's like, I should have just made the judgment call to tell you how I felt, maybe. Because in this person's intention, we have... yeah, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. This person wants to seek balance with you. They feel like they have divine intervention, divine timing is at play here, like something just isn't the right timing. That's what I'm getting, like a false start. This person really desires you. They think you're very attractive. They think you're very sexy. How does Mojo say that? Mojo calls it the legs. Something about legs. Those yoga pants, Mojo. You got those pink yoga pants on at the gym. That's what you got, okay? And yeah, there's just divine timing here. This person's intentions are that they're like extremely attracted to you and that they want to give to this. They want to, you know, King of Pentacles. They want to be mature, grounded. They want to take the lead. They want to be in control, except for at the same time, they're kind of like lying and they're just sitting here hoping you message them because they're afraid of getting rejected, I think. So your outcome here is the Tower reversed and the Queen of Cups. Somebody's going to be extremely shocked by somebody's emotions here. The imagination busters. yeah, those pink yoga pants and salmon pink, I tell you what, boy, they definitely don't leave much up for the imagination, so you got to have some confidence to wear those bad boys. That is for sure. Yeah, actually, I think the outcome is pretty good on this one because it looks to me like someone is going to reveal a shocking truth about how they feel to the other person. And then we have the Emperor. So it's like somebody coming in boss mode and being like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of not moving something forward, not telling the other person my truth. And I don't care if it brings it to a total catastrophic end. And that's that. I just have to tell the other person what I think. Because, yeah, 4 of Cups, this person's looking at missed opportunity, and they want their 1 of Cups. They want their new beginning. Death card, they want to radically transform this situation to a Cups. So, yeah, somebody is at their breaking point where they are just going to tell the other person how they feel, and it might come as a massive surprise. We'll grab a couple secret confession cards. Yes, laugh away, Jojo. I did not have much confidence the first time I put on some pink yoga pants, okay? Those things don't leave much to the imagination. The blue ones aren't so bad, though. You have kilts. You rocking those the old school way with no underwear? Just airing them out in that humidity down there. Ladies, the ladies always love Scottish and kilts. It's a thing. Who's that guy? I can't remember his name. He's like the Instagram or TikTok guy. He's the Scottish guy who's always talking about how much he loves those thicker girls. But every time he talks in his Scottish accent, he's got like that hardcore. Right? It's a figment of our imagination. He still hasn't shown us the kilt. Bruce, you guys are cracking me up. Okay, let's get a couple little message cards in here. Ah! One flew out. Oh, felt suffocated. I needed space time to myself. I don't know that that's actually for you, though, because it just came flying out when I was playing with cards. For my collective. I knew you, they were taken, and I did not care. So somebody might have made a move on somebody when they were still in a relationship. I felt a deep spiritual connection to you. Pam Bear, what are you waiting for? Oh, like I thought you said you were reading. I was like, I just did them all. You're talking about that kilt. Yeah, I don't know if he's ever going to show us that kilt. I'm like Scottish, so we used to have family reunions when I was a kid where like everyone came together at the same lake for like a week or whatever in the summer. And they'd have like the bagpipes and like the kilts and everything. It was awesome. I do have pictures somewhere around here with us with kilts and bagpipes at the family reunions. Felt a deep spiritual connection to you. I knew you or they were taken and I didn't care. It's just a fantasy. It's not the real thing. Sometimes a fantasy is all you need. And I know you did not feel the same way. So that is messages for the collective. Anybody got a question while I'm still awake over here? Yeah, he is a big tease. He's just leading us on now, isn't he? Anybody want me to pull cards for them? That's still awake. What do you want, Mojo? I'm gonna get a different deck that's been in a box and isn't stuck together. You got a question? I haven't even used this one yet. I smudged it. I played with it a couple times. How's Wife's Tarot? Because the other one's all like sticky and humid. No question, you just want to know what I got for you? Ooh, these ones are sliding. They're not so hot and humid. Just whatever comes out. Okay, what's the good for JoJo? Nothing won't pop out on the new deck. Three of Swords, heartbreak. What? Why? What's the Three of Swords? The Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords? Give it to me. Okay. What we have for JoJo is the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if this is you or someone else. Someone else could be keeping things quiet, keeping things to themselves about giving to a situation or feeling breadcrumb, becoming somebody else. What did I throw on the cords? Yeah, Ace of Wands. Who is this? Coffee. I love coffee. This is supposed to be the good, so why is the Three of Swords here? Okay, so maybe somebody was in some sort of Three of Swords energy, feeling like they were going to keep quiet because they couldn't get some sort of equal exchange here, or that it was never going to come in. But I'm seeing Ace of Wands jumping out and then asking who this is. This is somebody who is trying to juggle a lot right now. But this person is kind of at that Knight of Wands energy. It's almost giving me an energy of somebody who's tired of juggling something, tired of having too much on their plate. So they're going to Knight of Wands it. They're going to come charging in because they still want to cling to this Nine of Wands. They've been hurt by something, but they want to move forward because Five of Wands. There's some sort of conflict, competition here. In the Chariot. Yeah, is this person at a distance? Jojo, do you have an ex trying to come towards you that's at a distance? Who wants to come back like a bad case of salmonella? Five of Cups, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of... Oh, bottom of the deck. Five of Cups, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. Somebody wants to send you a message or talk to you. You still awake? Or did you just drop off the face of the earth? Somebody who might want to come in like a bad case of salmonella. I don't know if you guys have seen this deck, but it's cute. It's got good artwork. If I do, it's news to me. I can't help it if they miss me. I'm adorable. Okay. It's like so slow. I have to look at my phone screen instead of the TV. Well, somebody wants to come at you with a big old wand. I mean, maybe they want your big wand. Ah. They want to look under that kilt. The JoJo giblets. That's funny. Anybody else? Anybody? Pam, you want anything? It could be somebody new who was heartbroken. Pam. Eight of Cups jumped out on its own anyway. Is that for her? Do you have somebody in the past you moved on from? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Something that was very, very slow moving. Five of Cups. Okay. They left, so they're gone. Well, there is some sort of loss here. Got any good coming in? Are you looking at moving jobs or houses? What's the Tower? Or like from your hometown? Three of Swords. Because it kind of looks to me like Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Judgment Tower. Fam, it just kind of looks to me like somebody's trying to make a decision here about work, something they are very passionate about, that they want to take on, do some sort of work. Four of Wands could indicate that somebody would be either moving from their hometown or moving back to their hometown possibly, or taking on a venture that involves partnering up with somebody from their past. Judgment, you're feeling called to take action to make some sort of move when it comes to work. Am I correct? There's some sort of Tower and Three of Swords here. So something came to an ending that left some sort of disappointment, loss, grief, and or it's coming in the future because there's a decision that needs to be made about passionate work on either yourself, something to do with work. Two of Wands. Yeah, there's a decision coming here. There's a crossroads. Something needs to manifest that's going to bring you some sort of success, but it's also karmatic justice for something that ended in the past. That's what I got for you. There was a person I had hopes for, but no communication means communication. So. Okay. Well, I am seeing something from the past that was walked away from here. And it's either very slow or a very long time. So like 2+ years. But I'm also seeing somebody moving. Possibly. I don't know why I'm getting moving from Four of Wands. It has something to do with transferring to a different city, different department even. It's got something to do with work or like working on something very passionate, some new project. Okay, good night, Jojo. Oh, it was 2 years ago. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know. Years off the Knight of Pentacles. It's just something that came up. Okay, maybe I'll grab a couple cards because it looks like there's some sort of crossroads coming up here and someone is leaving something behind from the past and moving. And I think it might be like a physical move to somewhere they came from or leaving their original town, if you know what I mean. Good night, Jojo. I'm just going to grab a couple quick ones for Sarah, Earthly Intuitions, and then I'm going to wrap it up because I'm tired and I don't think anybody else is on here. I think they all went to bed. Yep, it's just the 3 of us. And for Sarah, what do we got coming? Something's coming fast. What is it? One more. Well, we have 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords, the Devil, and the Death card. Something's going to happen rather quickly here that's going to cause a lot of anxiety up in your head. It's going to be a lot of things that you have to... It's not just one thing. There's going to be a lot of complicated parts to this where you're going to be up in your head now. It might not be like full-on anxiety, depression, or anything like that, but something's coming towards you that's going to make you do a lot of thinking because it's going to be complicated. There's going to be more than one option on how to deal with it. What is it, though? I don't get it. Something you wanted at some point. Damn all those swords, right? No, I can't explain it. It seems like it's like something's going to happen fast. I don't know if it's going to be horrible. It's something that you wanted. Something that you were very attached to, like something that made you feel good, something that could be a guilty pleasure. Why is it a guilty pleasure I'm getting here? Like having your cake and eating it too. 3 of Swords. Somebody from the past, something that caused you a lot of hurt in the past is going to resurface. 2 of Pentacles reversed. Did you have somebody a long time ago that was in a third party? No? I'm gonna shut up. What's this, Death?